Hi there lovely stitchers, I hope you're all well. So this week we're going to be doing a chain darn. So we are going to be going round and round in decreasing circles with a chain stitch. Super simple and really effective, I think. So I hope you enjoy the video, and don't forget, if you do, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, and if you're new here, subscribe. It is totally free. If you haven't already subscribed, why haven't you? And enjoy the video. All right, so we are going to have a look at chain darning. So this is going to be darning a shape with a chain stitch, and I don't have anything that's worn, you know, like the heel of your sock or anything like that. It'd be perfect for that. But I don't have anything. I had a little look around to see what I'd got. But we're going to imagine, aren't we? We're always going to imagine, you know, in this sort of series. I'm going along the sort of route of it's a visible mend rather than a darn, but they are darning stitches. So what I would do is, if I'd got a little worn patch here, I'd go around and I'd stitch a little circle or a shape. We can do any shape we want. I'm going to go circle just because that's not a very good circle, is it? I'm actually using a darning mushroom this time, so that's one of these. And like I say, please don't go worrying about buying things. Although I did get this over the weekend, and I think it was only £4. Yeah, was it this one I got? Or something similar anyway. But yeah, it was only about £4 from Quilted Bear. So it might be worth, you know, investing. And it's quite nice. So I think it is anyway. So anyway, I'm going to do this in a light 4-ply yarn. I'm just going to zoom us in a little bit so we can see what we're doing. So this is a 4-ply yarn, and this is just some hand dyed yarn that I've picked up along the way somewhere. I couldn't tell you where from. So we're going to do a chain stitch, and the first thing we're going to do is going to do a running stitch around the circle. Okay, as always, leave yourself a tail. I'm just going to make a little running stitch. I'll try to stay in focus and everything else. Got a very long thread, and it's going to keep getting tangled up. So we're going to go up and down. I'm using a chenille number 22, needle number 22, because it's got a very sharp point and a large eye. So keep on going round. Oops. Sometimes I just can't get my hands to work. Been having a think over the weekend about what we're going to do with everything once we've got going a little bit. And I'm still at a blank. Although I've got a couple of little ideas, so Probably. I think because my brain is in overdrive, so the shows. We went to Newmarket at the weekend to the Newmarket Racecourse, which is Suffolk, I'm told. I'm not very good on geography, but anyway, it was a lovely weekend, and I met some really, really, really lovely subscribers. Nina and Josie, hello. I think Faye, Gay, not Faye. Gay's a subscriber. I'm just trying to remember everybody's name who said they were subscribed to YouTube. It's so hard. I think Sarah. There's quite a few. I was quite surprised. Really lovely to see you and chat to you in person. And have photos taken. Oh, and give out autographs. Sue, that was Sue. Hello, Sue. Oh, I don't know. Oops. Right. So I'm going all the way around to there. Don't get tangled up, Rach. So we've gone all the way around with the running stitch. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over the top of that running stitch with a chain stitch. Now, I do get questioned or corrected, whichever way you feel like you want to put it, on how I do my chain stitch. I'm doing chain stitch how my granny taught me. I'm not taught by the Royal School of Needlework. I just want to point that out. It's always a bit of a... This is always the stitch I get told I'm doing wrong. Because I'm going up and not down. I have no idea. But anyway. So what I'm going to do is chain stitch. Come in, over the back of my needle, pull through. That was a bit tiny, but we'll work it out. And I'm just going to go round and keep going round. I also have the impossible task of trying to keep, or difficult task, it's not impossible, trying to keep my work in focus for you. And this variegated thread has obviously gone to a cream. Of course it has. Cream on cream. I have to keep tapping. If you want to I'll just try and I was going to say if I was just thinking if I've got another video for a chain stitch. I think there's a short video for the chain stitch, but I'm just going to try and zoom in to you. So we're going to go back into the loop and make a stitch. Wrap the thread round the back of the needle and pull. That makes a little chain. Do you see? So hold on to your working thread with your thumb. Back into the loop, or the bunny ears, as I used to tell the kids at school. Back into the little bunny ear. Take another stitch and pull. Needle thread round the back of the needle. As long as you keep the thread round the back of the needle, your chain you'll create a chain. Oops, have I gone off the blooming camera? So when I'm waving my arms around up the top, and so through the bunny ear, make a stitch, thread round the back of the needle, pull through. And just keep on doing that. And your stitches don't have to be super even. It's a darn. It's a visible mend. No, well, I was going to say, nobody's going to be looking that close, I wouldn't have thought. But you never know. Who knows? Try not to clonk this on the table. I can hear it banging. Oh, we've had a right old day today. The electric. We came back from the show last night, later on last night, in absolutely hideous weather on the motorway. I'm just unwinding my thread. Got back late last night. Everything was fine. We've left the van loaded, so we haven't got to take a few top ups of what things we sold out of. Because we're off to Glasgow. If you are in the Glasgow area, we're going to the Scottish Exhibition Centre in Glasgow. I've never been, so I believe that we do have a 30% off voucher. And I'll get Heather to pop it in the chat. Hang on a minute. No, it won't be any use to you, will it? Because this video will have gone out. No, we will have been and gone to Glasgow. I'm getting myself confused because I'm doing them in advance. Yeah, we will have been and gone to Glasgow and back. And this video you'll be seeing, I will be in Birmingham, at the NEC in Birmingham. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So ignore me. Oh dear. But I do have ticket. If you haven't got your tickets for Knit and Stitch, which is in a couple of weeks, Knit and Stitch at Harrogate. Are you as confused as me? There is a discount code for the Knit and Stitch at Harrogate, and I'll get Heather to pop that in the description box. I'm just going to unwind myself, getting wound round. Here we go, twist it up. So I'm almost at the beginning. So what was I saying? Yeah, before I got myself a little bit confused. We got back later last night, about 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. Left the van loaded. The van's just topped up with some bits that we've run out of, ready to go again tomorrow, because I'm doing this on the Monday as we leave on the Tuesday for Glasgow. But you won't see it until the week after. Oh my gosh. Anyway, but then this afternoon, all the electric kept tripping. So I've been trying to do this all day. So we've had to find what was plugged in that was tripping it and try and do all that. It was virtually impossible. But anyway, we found the culprit, which was a socket upstairs in my bedroom, and every time the electric went back on, it blew off again. So it's popping off. Anyway, we've sorted it. Harvey, the son and heir, has sorted it. So I'm now hopefully going to get this done before I go to bed this evening. Tonight. Right, so we're going to go round again now. Sorry, I am waffling, aren't I? Oh dear. Get myself in a right or not, because I've got a very long thread. You're going to go round again and just tuck in. Oops, something's sliding off. Just move it around the back. In through the bunny tail. I'll show you because I'm getting darker thread. In through the bunny tail loop. Make a stitch. Thread at the back of the needle. Pull through. Round the bunny, in the bunny tail. Round the back of the needle. Pull through. And you want to be up as close as you can to your first row. My yarn wool is twisted. There we are. Through the middle of the loop. Bunny ears, not bunny tail. Rage. Oh my gosh. See what I mean? My brain's all over the place. Through the bunny ear. Through the bunny ear. Up, take a stitch round the back of the needle and pull. And you literally just keep going round in a circle and keep decreasing the circle. Keep going until I run out of thread or yarn, and I'll just add some more. So I shall keep going until I finish this bit of thread, and then I'll come and show you starting another bit. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, to finish off your thread, just going to take a couple of little stitches and a back stitch. A couple of stitches. Ooh, and a back stitch. I'm just going to come out there. There we go. I'm going to snip that off, and that'll go through the back. So we're going to do start another thread. Okay, and I'm just going to come up between the two threads, two rows, and do a little stitch. You won't see this. Okay, little stitch. I'm just going to do a tiny back stitch, but when I come up from the back stitch, so I've gone in and back up out through my cloth. I'm doing a tiny back stitch, but when I come back up, I'm coming back through the loop of the chain. Okay, then I'm going to carry on chain stitching. So into the loop or the bunny ear, back up, thread round the back of the arm, and pull through. And I'm just going to carry on again. The reason I do little back stitches and a stitch is you don't want a knot on the back of your work. especially if it's somewhere like on your elbow or sensitive, because you're going to feel it. So keep on going, and I'll be back when I get to the centre. Okay, so I am more or less finished and at the centre. Just zoom in. And I'm just taking smaller stitches now. Just still making sure that I'm doing my chains. So just make sure that's laying flat. Just go back round. Oops. Okay, I think I might just squeeze one more in there. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. No, I don't think I will. No, I won't. So what I'm going to do is to finish the chain off. I'm hoping you'll be able to see this. Is where the yarn's looped round your working yarn. You want to make sure you go over that loop and through to the back of the work. So you're going over this loop here. Oops. Oh, let's just see. Zoom in. Focus. Right. Try again, Rach. So where your loop is gone round the back of your working yarn, you want to go over that loop to secure it down. Okay, so we're going over that loop and through to the back of your work. Now we want to pull that all the way through, so I'm going to just take this off my mushroom. Okay, and we're going to come and pull. Oops, that's gone through there. Pull my thread all the way through. Just make sure it's nice and neat and it is secured down. Yes. Yeah. And that is the back. So how to finish it off, you want to keep it flat. So you're going to go weave in and out, a little bit like a whipped running stitch of your stitches. And do that enough times that you think it's secure. And then just snip off your thread. Do you see where that came up? That's been secured in with some little stitches. I'm just going to tidy that up a little bit there. And your other threads, just take that off. We're going to go back through the back of the work and secure up again. And that's not wanting to go back, so I'm going to go back down through my work, weave in as before. Okay, and I'll do that with the other one as well. Thread my needle if I can. Oh dear. Come on. There we are. So through to the back of the work, just a little stitch and weave as before. And as I said, you don't really want to have knots or lumpy bits on the back of the work. just because if it's in a sense, well, you don't want it to rub and give you blisters, so whether it's in a sensitive area or not. So there we go. There's our chain darn. Oops, get you in shot. Okay, quite happy with that. Of course, you can do it with finer yarn or thread or thicker if you wish. But if you look at the back, it's nice and smooth. Yes, you can see where I've woven it through, but it's not got any lumps or bumps, and it's really nice and smooth. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and I will see you again in the next video. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you do write any comments, I always read them, and I do try to reply to everybody. So happy stitching, and I'll see you again soon.